I feel it's not so much, I mean, I worry about how everybody else is feeling, because I feel fine, you know, but I don't want to make other people uncomfortable with it. You know, when you're in a situation like this, the first reaction you have is, why me? But you quickly learn that that isn't gonna change anything. So all you can do is take the most positive route you can, because it's not gonna change anything. My eyes are open to everything. I mean, I don't take anything for granted. All right. Let's play some. What ALS is your neurons come from your brain, run down your spine, and branch out like a tree branch throughout your body. It's what sends the signal from your brain anywhere throughout your body to move. Basically, it sends a signal to the muscle. And in ALS, that it dies at the root, basically, and you know, the motor neuron dies, and eventually can't feed the muscles, and you know, the muscles deteriorate and die, and you know, that's what ultimately causes, you know, death, just paralysis to respiratory, you know.
I mean, what do you do? You do a lot of crying, you do a lot of denying, and then you have to move on. That's what we've done. So, we just keep moving on.
Thank you. Well, the way it started, my hand sometimes would just lock up. That I said something's wrong, because at that point, my whole arm, my right arm, was just aching, and I didn't know what it was, but I knew something was wrong. It just felt like my arm was gonna fall off, so made an appointment with a neurologist. At the end of he's about ready to send me on my way, and he looks down and he notices, you can see the atrophy in the muscle in my hand here. And he's like, whoa, and he's looking at it, and he said, I need to do some tests. And so he had me come back like a couple days later. I'm asking him, is this a disease or is it an injury? And the whole time, you know, in hindsight, I kind of figured out what's going on. He said, I think it's an injury. And so I left, and I was kind of hopeful that maybe that was the case. But then it was Halloween, October 31st, 2005. And I was picking up a pizza, and I got the call from the doctor to come back in. And he said, he said, I need you and your wife to come, and scheduled it for that Friday at the end of the day, which we knew. We got the diagnosis, and I just remember we rode separate, and I was trying to be as strong as I could, because I didn't want to upset you, but we immediately started planning trips.
Going places. We went, that was in November. We went to Disney World in January, took the girls to Disney World. Hawaii in July, which I thought he was crazy for taking a 2- and 5-year-old on that plane ride to Hawaii.
My poor kids. And
I would never do it again.
They've been on more trips that they won't remember.
Yeah, very small. And every year we go on a cruise for spring break. This will be our 4th year.
I took her on a trip down the Pacific Coast Highway.
For our 10-year anniversary.
Got a convertible and drove it. That was pretty cool. Yeah, we try and go a couple of times a year at least.
I mean, you have to do it now
kids,
while he still is physically able to. So, And we always think, well, this could be the last year we're going, but the next year comes and we plan our spring break trip again. So hopefully that will continue.
Statistically, I mean, I'm totally atypical, because 90% live 3 to 5 years. So with a 10% survival after 3 to 5 years, and I'm over 4 years since diagnosis, and 6 years since symptom. For me to be walking, talking, being able to do most things, I'm just very grateful for that.